Number 8. Lugging a heavy bag every day. Whether it's a backpack, tote, or overloaded purse, carrying extra weight on one shoulder or slung across your back can spell trouble for your posture. Over time, this habit leads to uneven muscle development, tightness, and even chronic pain in your neck, shoulders, and lower back. The strain might feel minor now, but it adds up, making you more prone to injury and long-term discomfort down the road. Number 8. Carrying heavy bags on one shoulder, the silent spine saboteur. We've all done it, slung a heavy tote or backpack over one shoulder because, well, it looks cooler and feels easier. But your spine is silently screaming. When you overload one side, your shoulders tilt, your spine curves, and your muscles twist just to keep you upright. Do that every day, and you're basically training your body into bad posture. Over time, this lopsided strain causes chronic back and neck pain. One shoulder sits higher than the other, and your gait even changes. Think Quasimodo, but with an overpriced handbag. Kids with heavy school bags? Same problem, spinal misalignment that can last a lifetime. It's not just the spine either. That pressure pinches nerves, leading to tingling arms or numb fingers. And your hips? They're absorbing all that uneven weight, like shock absorbers in a car that's only working on one side. Eventually, something breaks down. The fix is easy. Use both straps on your backpack, switch shoulders often, or lighten the load. Carrying heavy bags on one shoulder may look casual, but it's basically a daily audition for long-term chiropractor visits. Number 7. Overusing hand sanitizer, the germ war backfire. Hand sanitizer feels like a modern superpower. You pump, rub, and boom, germs gone. But here's the catch. Overusing it is like bringing a bazooka to a fly fight. Sure, it kills germs, but it also nukes your skin's natural defenses. Your skin is supposed to have a healthy microbiome, a squad of good bacteria that protect you. Too much sanitizer wipes them out, leaving your skin dry, cracked, and ironically more vulnerable to infection. And those cracks? They're like welcome mats for the very germs you were trying to avoid. Even worse, constant use of alcohol-based sanitizers can make your skin chronically irritated. That's why your hands look like dried-up raisins after flu season. And let's not forget the long-term problem. Bacteria can adapt. The more you bombard them, the more resistant they become. It's like training germs for the Olympics. Bottom line, sanitizer is a backup dancer, not the star. Soap and water should still be your main act. Save sanitizer for when you really need it, like after touching the gas pump, not after petting your dog. Because sometimes, your obsession with killing germs just ends up making you weaker. Number 6. Sleeping with makeup on. The silent skin assassin. We've all had those nights. Too tired, too lazy, and suddenly you're face-planting into bed with a full face of makeup. One night won't kill you, right? True, but make it a habit and your skin will start plotting revenge. Here's the deal. Makeup traps dirt, oil, and pollution against your skin. While you sleep, your body switches into repair mode, shedding old cells, generating new ones. But when your pores are clogged with foundation and mascara residue, it's like trying to clean your house with all the windows shut. The result? Breakouts, blackheads, and dull, tired skin. And it gets uglier. Mascara left on overnight can harden, making lashes brittle and more likely to fall out. Worst case, the residue seeps into your eyes, causing irritation or even infections. Think of it as marinating your face in a germ stew for 8 hours. Dermatologists say regular makeup sleepers age faster too. Fine lines set in earlier because your skin never gets a proper reset. So while you thought you were saving time by skipping a 2-minute cleanse, you were actually fast-tracking wrinkles. The fix? Micellar water, wipes, or a quick rinse. Anything is better than nothing. Sleeping in makeup isn't beauty, it's sabotage in disguise. Number 5. Using plastic cutting boards too long. The kitchen germ farm, that trusty plastic cutting board in your kitchen? Yeah, the one you've had since your college ramen days. Hate to break it to you, but it's basically a germ hotel at this point. Every time you chop veggies or slice chicken, your knife carves tiny grooves into the surface. Those scratches? Perfect hiding spots for bacteria, and no amount of scrubbing can evict them. Add moisture from raw meat juice, and suddenly your board is running an Airbnb for salmonella. You can bleach it, scrub it, or pray over it. Those germs aren't moving out. And the worst part? You're probably chopping salad on the same board you used for raw chicken last night. Congratulations, you just invented food poisoning a la carte. Scientists found that old plastic boards harbor way more bacteria than wooden ones. Wood actually absorbs and traps bacteria, killing them off over time. Plastic just lets them party indefinitely. If your cutting board looks like a scratched-up hockey rink, it's time to retire it. Spending a few bucks on a new board is cheaper than a hospital visit for food poisoning. So don't be sentimental. That board isn't your friend. It's plotting your digestive downfall. Number 4. Ignoring stretching before exercise. The injury starter pack. You roll into the gym, skip the warm-up, and dive straight into lifting or running. Feels efficient, right? Wrong. You've basically signed up for the fast-track program to sprains, strains, and sore muscles that scream at you for days. Stretching isn't just some yoga class fluff. It primes your muscles, loosens your joints, and wakes up your circulation. Think of it like preheating an oven. Sure, you can bake cookies in a cold oven, but they'll come out raw in the middle and burnt on the edges. That's your body when you skip stretching. Ignoring warm-ups makes your muscles stiff, less elastic, and way more likely to tear under sudden stress. Your blood isn't flowing, your heart rate isn't ready, and your tendons? They're tighter than an unopened jar of pickles. Cue pulled hamstrings, rolled ankles, and that embarrassing moment when you limp out of the gym after 5 minutes. And here's the kicker. Skipping stretching doesn't actually save you time, because when you're sidelined with an injury for 2 weeks, you've lost way more time than those extra 5 minutes you thought you were saving. So don't skip it. Stretching isn't optional, it's survival. Treat your body like a machine, warm it up, or watch it break down. Number 3, skipping breakfast, the silent metabolism killer. You tell yourself you're intermittent fasting, or just not a breakfast person. But let's be real, you're skipping breakfast because mornings are chaos and coffee feels like enough fuel. Problem is, your body didn't get the memo. After fasting all night, your blood sugar is low and your brain is running on fumes. Breakfast is supposed to stabilize that and jumpstart your metabolism. Skip it, and your body freaks out, thinking food is scarce. It slows your metabolism, hoards calories, and later, you binge on snacks that make donuts look like health food. Studies show breakfast skippers are more likely to develop insulin resistance, gain weight, and even struggle with focus and memory. Your brain literally craves glucose, and without it, you're basically trying to run your laptop on 5% battery. Spoiler, it's going to crash. And no, coffee alone doesn't count. Caffeine might wake you up, but it doesn't feed your cells. That's like running your car on fumes and Red Bull instead of actual gas. Bottom line, skipping breakfast doesn't make you edgy and disciplined. It makes you hangry, foggy, and primed for long-term health issues. So maybe grab a piece of fruit and some protein instead of pretending black coffee is a meal plan. Number 2, using phones in bed at night. The sleep saboteur, scrolling TikTok under the covers feels innocent, until you realize your phone is quietly mugging your brain. The blue light blasting from that screen tells your body it's high noon, shutting down melatonin production. Translation, you'll toss and turn for hours, then wonder why you feel like a zombie at work. But it doesn't stop there. The doom scrolling itself jacks up your stress hormones. That email from your boss? That news headline? They spike your cortisol, which keeps your brain buzzing when it should be winding down. Instead of deep, restorative sleep, you get fragmented naps sprinkled with anxiety dreams about missing deadlines. Sleep scientists warn that even 30 minutes of pre-bed screen time can shift your circadian rhythm. Over time, that wrecks your mood, your focus, and even your metabolism. Insomnia, depression, and weight gain all love a midnight phone addict. And don't even get me started on the EMF paranoia crew. You probably won't fry your brain, but the sleep debt alone is enough to ruin your health. The fix? Go old school. Read a book, use a warm lamp, or set your phone to night shift and actually put it down an hour before bed. Because nothing on your feed is worth sacrificing your brain's nightly reset.